Hi, I'm Your Everyday Joe. Thanks for coming to my channel. Today I'm going to be making my version of potato pancakes, and I'm going to try using the power air fry oven in order to cook them, so stay tuned.
If you want to show support to this channel, be sure to click the subscribe button. And to stay up to date on new content, when we release it, ring the notification bell. Now let's get into the video.
The ingredients you're going to need for potato pancakes: 2 medium potatoes, we're going to peel them and boil them, some salt, pepper, some cheddar cheese, about a quarter cup of milk, a couple of tablespoons of flour, 1 medium egg, some breadcrumbs, some chopped basil, some chopped parsley, grated cheese, green onions. We're going to add a pat of butter, probably about a tablespoon of butter, into the hot potatoes when they come up, and some garlic. I've already drained the potatoes, and I put them right back into the hot pot, because we're going to be mixing everything in the pot this way. It's so much easier. We're going to add the butter in there, and I'm going to add a little bit of salt. Okay, a little bit of pepper. And we're going to go with just a little bit of the, maybe half of the milk for now. Add the grated cheese into it while it's still hot. We want it all to blend in. And the green onions, I'm going to throw some of those in here. Okay, the garlic, get that in there. A little bit of basil. Because we're going to just mash it all together anyway. So we're just going to make sure that everything's incorporated. And this is the best way to make sure it's all mixed in. Take your masher and just go to town. Now, if you have a ricer, that works too. That's actually make life a little easier for you too. But I'm kind of old school here. I'm using just a regular masher. Okay. Okay, and you can see it's coming out pretty good. So maybe a little bit more milk, because we're going to dry it out a little bit with the flour, and I'm not going to add a whole lot of flour. Okay. All right, so you can give it a little taste. Okay, I think we have plenty of salt in there. We won't have to add any more. Okay, so we're going to take the egg, get the egg in there. Get that in. Okay, let's break it up a little bit. And I'm just going to put maybe 1 tablespoon of the flour for now. Okay, and get that all mixed in here. Okay, and it's okay if it's a little wet, because we're going to be adding the breadcrumbs and the cheese too. That's going to help dry it out. Okay, we're going to go with the cheese. And again, this is probably a couple of tablespoons, and you have to judge for yourself. Okay, so just going to use a spatula just to kind of mix it all together here. Okay, just a little bit here. And that's about, I don't know, maybe a half a cup of the shredded cheese. So put that in there. Use any kind of cheese you like. I think cheddar works well for it. It gives it a nice flavor. If you want to go fancy, by all means, go for it. Yeah. Okay, add a little bit of grated cheese in there. Anybody who's been watching my channel know that I like the Asiago version of the grated cheese best. It gives it a nice flavor to it. But any kind of grated cheese will work. Okay, look like we're pretty good here. I mean, we'll see the consistency here. You want to make sure that it stays together. Okay, so yeah, I mean, it's not sticking. It's staying together, so that's what you want. You want to make sure that it doesn't stick to your hands. Now what we're going to do, I'm going to create the patties. I'm going to put them on a tray, and we're going to freeze them for about 15-20 minutes at least, or you can freeze them overnight, or just throw them in the freezer and cook them when you need them. You can definitely make these in advance You can even cook them and then freeze them again and just reheat them. It's really your call. These are pretty versatile. So now we're going to be forming the pancakes. I'm going to be using an ice cream scoop here that I'm going to dip in water once in a while just to keep things loose. I've got some flour, some breadcrumbs, and some milk. I've got my tray here lined with parchment paper. We're going to line them all up and then put them in the freezer for about a half hour until they get kind of hard. It'll be easier to air fry when they're hard. Otherwise they get soft and mush. So let's get to the first one here. I'll do a couple for you, and we'll do it all afterwards. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to form it into a ball here. Okay. We're going to go flour. Just roll it in. Okay. Tap it off. Okay. Then go into the milk, and then the breadcrumbs. And just want to get them well coated. And I'm just going to tap them down like that. So that's pretty much probably the size of a burger. You know, you don't want to go too much bigger than that. Okay, let's get a little water on that. Okay. Again, you roll it into a ball, but a little bit bigger than a golf ball. It's about the size I'm using here. And roll it into the flour just until it's coated, and I'll just tap it to get the flour off. Okay, now go into the milk and just roll it into the breadcrumbs. And you can use panko breadcrumbs here. It'll give it a nice crust either way. Okay, so just tap it in, and here. So this is what you have. You can make them bigger, smaller, thicker. It's up to you. I think if you don't overwork them too much, I think you'd be better off that way. Otherwise, you'll start flopping over. You press all the bread into the center of it. So I'm going to continue making these, get them in the freezer, go into the power fry oven for the cooking. Okay, now they've been cooking for about 20 minutes. I did flip them about 10 minutes through. Gave it a nice crust. I also just drizzled a little bit of ranch dressing on top, a little bit of parsley, and there you have it, potato pancakes. So I'm going to cut into one just to give it a taste here. Okay. And you can hear the crunch. So the outside got nice and crispy. The inside is nice and soft. Yeah, nice and creamy on the inside. Nice crispy crust on the outside. You can taste all the seasoning. Yeah, that's real good with the ranch works really well with this. So if you guys give this a try, let me know in the comments section. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. We do appreciate all our viewers and subscribers. Also, check out some of my other videos on the side here. And click the subscribe button with my face here at the bottom here. My big mug is on it. Also, give me some likes, share it if you like it, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.